welcome back to my channel. It's Imelda here from Three Scrappy Sisters, and I have a 12 by 12 layout that I have created a long time ago, and I am using the Rustic Elegance, I believe it's called, by Carta Bella. And this is a layout, like I said, I created it a long time ago. I think it's dated August, maybe before that even. And it was created when I went to a crop with my sisters, and I've had it on my computer for so long, just the videos, and I haven't gotten around to doing a voiceover, so I'm doing it now since my scrapbook room is so super cold. But I will tell you about that in just a minute. I'm going to talk about the layout first and what I'm doing. So I'm starting with a white background, as always, and I am going to go through the paper pack. It's not a paper pack, it came, I did a video on this of a haul that I did. So I'm just going through the whole collection, the whole pack that it came with, and I'm going to go through and I did cut apart the Project Life, or the cut apart sheet, as well as the bigger one with the, I think, 4x6. So this is the smaller size Project Life cards, and then I did cut apart the 4x6s. So I'm going to use some of those to layer. I used, oh, here's the bigger one. I used, I believe it was like a green or a teal color for some layering, and I am going to use some of this teal one as well here. So I'm going to start with layering. I took some of the beautiful wood grain paper, and I am just going to use that as a little bit of a border, and I am going to machine stitch, which you don't see on camera. I'm going to stitch that to the top. So here I am, like I said, taking some cards for layering, and I'm going to put this down. So I really wanted to use this collection only because these photos are of my kids when we went camping a couple years ago. They're actually really small in these photos. It's adorable. So I thought that that kind of rustic look kind of went really well with the whole camping feel. So I went with that. I wanted to stick with some of the neutral colors, and I felt that the wood grain was perfect for that. So here I have another cut apart sheet, and I'm going to use these scissors and fussy cut, and boom, done. Ta-da! I wish I could really just snap my fingers and they're all cut out. But no, I had to take some time and cut all of them out. I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to use, so I just decided to cut all of them, and then next time I'm going to use them, they're all done. So I am going to use this floral paper as my background, and then I'm going to layer with the blue, I believe. So I decided to use the floral only because I don't use a lot of really small print patterns, so I thought that this would be perfect for layering because I did want a little bit of the pink color coming through, but it's too much of a busy pattern for me, so this was perfect. So I'm going to layer, and then I'm going to grab some of my pieces that I cut apart and start embellishing. So this layout came together pretty quickly. I really just, the part that I took the most time with was fussy cutting everything, only because there were so many pieces. So I started this layout not really with an idea in mind. I knew that I basically wanted to have the embellishments focused on the center, just going vertically up and down. Yeah. So that's really all I went for. So as soon as I had everything cut out, I really just went through and picked what I wanted to include and just included them vertically. So that's really just the way that the layout came together. I tucked in frames behind, I tucked in words that I had fussy cut, like love and hearts, and kind of just arranged them in a manner that I thought was kind of pleasing. I'm going a little bit more for like a triangle look, so bigger on the bottom and narrower on the top. So I'm going to pull out the sticker page. It's not really what you call it, but the stickers that came with the kit, and I am just going to add some baby powder to the back, only because I'm not exactly sure exactly where I want to put it. So the baby powder takes away the stickiness, and then it allows me to kind of move it around and figure out where it is that I want to place them. So that's really all I'm doing. So back to talking about my scrapbook room. So my scrapbook room is not attached to the house. It's part of what used to be an office attached to the detached garage, and there is heating in there. However, it is the dead of winter and it is so cold. Today we actually have an extreme cold weather alert in the area. So it is super, super cold in there. The heater is broken now, so I can't even go in there and spend any time in there. I haven't scrapbooked anything in forever, it feels like. So I'm just really waiting until A, someone can fix it, which might take quite a while, or B, until summertime comes and then I can go outside and not have to worry about freezing my little fingers off. So that's the story with the scrapbook room. Hopefully it'll get fixed sooner rather than later. So I'm just wondering, what's everyone's scrap room like? I used to scrapbook in my closet, believe it or not. We have a really big walk-in closet, and I had a desk set up in there, and all my stuff is in there. My husband used to call it my dungeon, but that's where it used to be. And then we moved it to a spare bedroom, and then we moved it out to the old office. So it's been in quite a couple of different places. And early on, I used to scrapbook just on the kitchen table. So, and I know everyone's room is different. I know not everyone has a room. So if you want to just tell me below in the comments what kind of space you have, how you make it work if it's a small space, and yeah, basically just let me know. How do you scrapbook, and where do you scrapbook, and how do you like that? And if you feel my pain with the winter, the cold, and let me know that as well. I know I can't be the only person, right? Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the layout here. All I've basically been doing is choosing the stickers and placing them any way that I really choose to. However, I feel like I might like it the best. And I'm just starting to stick things down. I am layering behind the photos. I have this wreath that I have put baby powder into that I think I might cut up so I can put half on the top and half on the bottom kind of thing. And I have some labels here that I've layered together that I'm trying to figure out where I want to place. There we go. So all I was doing there was I made sure that the 12 by 12 was situated on the mat so that I can use the lines on the mat to measure. And then I just found the middle point horizontally, so that way I know that wow, I'm getting all jumbled up here. So that way I know that the photos are in the center. So please excuse me, or my husband, if you can hear him. He's just talking to the dog and my sister, so there might be a bit of noise in the background, but that is life. So anyways, I will also apologize for the quality of this video. This was made quite a long time ago, before I really got the hang of editing, or not necessarily editing, but before playing around with the settings on my camera, before I really figured out the lighting situation. Speaking of which, also awesome news, I've ordered some studio lights on eBay. We will see what kind of quality they are in, because they seemed like a really good price for what I was getting. So we'll have to see if it's what I expect. But hopefully they are pretty decent lights, and I can improve yet again and even more the quality of the videos, because I know that video and photo quality depend a lot on lighting. I have a decent camera, so it's not the camera, it's the lighting. So I hope that they come in soon, which I'm checking the tracking, and they're on the way. They should be here sometime in early January, and I can only hope that they are good lights. So keep your fingers crossed, and I hope that I can go back into my scrapbook room whenever it's fixed and continue to make some more videos for you. So all that's happened here on the layout so far is I had this little ribbon bow. It's Martha Stewart's crafts that I found at my local dollar store, and I've had them for quite a long time, so I just attached that to the bottom, and now I am attaching a bow that I have created with some paper, and that was just a cut file that I found. I don't think I actually found a cut file. I think I just Googled an image, and then I traced the image in my my Silhouette software. So pretty simple stuff. So you just kind of fold it up and it creates a bow. So I am just going to add some thread here just for some texture. I really like the way it looks, especially after, if I machine stitch on a layout, I really like adding the thread because it makes it feel like it's just a little bit of thread left over from stitching, even though if it's a different place. So that is the entire layout there. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you will join me next time for another video. And take care and have a happy new year. We'll see you next time. Bye!